In this video, I will reveal the psychological tricks you need if you want to manipulate the mind of any woman to make her like you immediately. These are tricks used by experts that, in your hands, will serve as a master key to open the legs of all women. Let's get started. Psychological trick 1. Ask the right questions. Never ask a woman, "Can I have your number?" or "Would you like to go out with me?" By asking these questions directly, you give her all the power to say no at that very moment. So if you want to stop being rejected by women, don't make the mistake of asking her something like that. Instead, manipulate her subconscious to get what you want from her. Instead of asking, "Would you like to go out with me?" say, "I found an amazing place for dinner. Let's go on Friday at 7. Instead of saying, "Can I sit here?" just sit down, smile, and say aloud, "This is the best place for a good conversation." Instead of asking, "Can I have your number?" say, "I love talking to you, but I have to go now." Hand her your phone with a seductive smile and say, "Write down your number." Not only will she write it down, but she'll also feel that you're confident. This way of changing questions into actions makes you appear more self-assured in front of any woman. When they see that you have control over the situation, they feel they are in the hands of someone secure, which generates instant attraction. Psychological. Trick 2. Use eye contact to capture her attention. If you want to use your gaze to manipulate the girl you like, do the following. When talking to her, look at the spot between her eyebrows. This little psychological trick activates something known as the Spinoza effect, which makes people feel evaluated and strive to impress you. The advantage of this trick is that you can look at her face without staring directly into her eyes. Since she believes you're looking directly at her, she will try to impress you by making eye contact. What she doesn't know is that by making an effort to look into your eyes, she is unconsciously communicating to her mind that she finds you attractive. The unconscious mind always seeks coherence between what we do and what we believe. So if a girl initially doesn't find you attractive but makes an effort to look at you as if you are, she ends up convincing herself that she indeed finds you attractive. This is why this psychological phenomenon is so powerful when it comes to making a woman like you by manipulating her mind. Psychological trick 3. Manipulate her first and last impressions. The human brain primarily remembers the beginning and end of an interaction. This means that when you talk to a girl, she will only remember how you approached her and what you said last before saying goodbye. If you want her to think about you after you've left, you need to start strong and say goodbye at the best moment in the conversation. 1. Make a good impression. When approaching her, make sure to look good. This will help boost your confidence and make her see you positively. 2. Leave on a high note. Make sure that when you're about to leave, it's at a moment when she's feeling excited because you're having a great time together. For example, it's not the same to say goodbye because you feel like you're boring her as it is to leave when she's having fun. To manipulate her subconscious with this strategy, when approaching her, focus on looking good. Ensure that when greeting her, if it's a kiss, make it softer and slower than usual. If it's a handshake, release hers more slowly. This small gesture will leave her thinking about you. Psychological trick 4. Nod your head while talking. The human brain unconsciously mimics the gestures of the person it interacts with, a phenomenon known as the chameleon effect. You can use this to your advantage while conversing with her. While she's saying something, look at the middle of her eyebrows and nod your head in agreement. When she notices that you're nodding while she talks, according to the chameleon effect, she will also start nodding while you're saying what you want from her. For example, if you'd like to see her again while nodding your head, say something like, "This cafe is the best place for a Saturday afternoon, don't you think?" I'll pick you up at 4. My treat. By nodding while saying this, you're subtly encouraging her to accept your idea without her realizing it. Psychological trick 5. Use your clothing to reflect confidence. Your clothing says a lot about you. Choosing the right outfit can significantly influence how women perceive you. Dressing intentionally not only enhances how they see you, but also affects how confident you feel about yourself. When trying to catch any woman's attention, consider what catches their eye in men. Women pay close attention to details and attitudes. For instance, they notice whether a man dresses appropriately for the occasion. If you're going to a formal event, it doesn't make sense to wear casual clothes. Similarly, wearing formal attire at an informal gathering can come off as ridiculous. Always wear clothes with contrasting colors. For example, a navy sweater with black or matching shoes. This shows that you pay attention to details and helps project confidence and attractiveness. If you'd like advice on how to dress for status while still looking normal, feel free to ask in the comments. Psychological trick 6. Challenge playfully. Women love playful challenges. If you want to capture her attention and make her like you more, make comments that awaken her competitive side lightly and humorously. If she always dresses formally, say something like, "I've noticed that you always dress very formally. I don't think you'd dare wear something more revealing." If she's athletic, comment humorously about how impressive running is, but challenge whether she could climb a mountain or go hiking. Make sure these comments are delivered with a playful smile so she knows you're joking. By doing this, you're being bold while also increasing your attractiveness, because most men avoid offending women. Psychological trick 7. Ask questions that lead to no, which means yes. A sophisticated way of manipulating a woman into saying yes is by making it seem like she's saying no. Instead of seeking a direct yes, which might put her on guard, frame your questions so that no becomes the answer you're actually looking for. For example, instead of asking, "Do you want to go out with me?" ask, "Would you oppose having coffee with me this week?" Instead of, "Could we have dinner together?" ask, "Would it be a problem if I invite you for dinner this Friday?" Unknowingly, she'll fall into her own game. By saying no to these well-framed questions, she'll feel in control when in reality, it's quite the opposite. Psychological trick 8. Activate her 3 areas of attraction. The human brain instinctively evaluates 3 things in new people, whether they are dangerous, desirable, or capable of meeting needs. 1. Physical desire. Use scents with sweet notes like vanilla or pumpkin. Studies show these are perceived as attractive. 2. Controlled danger. Show enough confidence when approaching her. Whispering secrets in her ear can create excitement. 3. Ability to meet needs. Take her places or share experiences that demonstrate your ability to care for yourself and others around you. By activating these 3 areas in her brain without her realizing it, you'll become someone who deserves all of her attention and company. Thank you for watching the video until the end. I hope you've enjoyed this video and above all, it helps. If so, support us by subscribing to our channel, give us a like, and leave us any experiences in the comments. See you in the next video.